Heidi Moore, weeknights at 5, 6, and 11. '59 News at 5 starts right now.
Condemnations pour in from leaders around the world as NATO confirms attacks in Ukraine by Russia. Good morning and welcome to 59 News at 5. I'm Logan Ross.
And I'm Claudia Sessa. In multiple cities around Ukraine, explosions could be heard as Russia's attack on the country began. President Biden tweeted, quote, "Russia alone is responsible for the death and destruction this attack will bring, and the United States and its allies and partners will respond in a united and decisive way." Bradley Blackburn reports from UN headquarters in New York about what we know as of now. Well, coming up, we have your entertainment report, including a cult classic returning to theaters for some time. Stick around to find out all about it.
You're watching award-winning 59 News with Logan Ross, Claudia Sessa, and StormTracker 59 meteorologist Liam Healey. You're watching 59 News. 59 News at 6 starts right now.
Condemnations pour in from leaders around the world as NATO confirms attacks in Ukraine by Russia. Good morning and welcome to 59 News at 6. I'm Logan Ross.
And I'm Claudia Sessa. In multiple cities around Ukraine, explosions could be heard as Russia's attack on the country began. President Biden tweeted, quote, "Russia alone is responsible for the death and destruction this attack will bring, and the United States and its allies and partners will respond in a united and decisive way." Bradley Blackburn reports from the UN headquarters in New York about what we know as of now.
Yeah,
I'll have to check it out.
Impressive.
You know, our radar map actually kind of looks a little bit like abstract painting this morning. We got a lot going on. We got a little bit of snow to the north, rain moving in, even some mixing across Kentucky. We'll talk about what we're expecting here back at home in just a couple of minutes, so be sure to stay with us.
You're watching award-winning 59 News with Logan Ross, Claudia Sessa, and StormTracker 59 meteorologist Liam Healey.
This StormTracker 59 first forecast is brought to you by Beckley ARH Hospital.
A Raleigh County man convicted of murder receives his sentence. David Hudson faces 4 consecutive life sentences and additional time in prison. He was convicted of shooting and killing Amber Meadows at the Travelodge in Beckley in 2018, along with 4 other charges related to the murder. Assistant Prosecuting Attorney Brian Parsons told 59 News this case was more complicated because there were 4 co-defendants. However, the cooperation of people involved in the case worked in the prosecution's favor.
I'm very pleased with the outcome. I think it's consistent with what the Pettit jury in this case handed down in terms of the mercy verdicts. And it's good to have the case resolved as to all 4 defendants.
2 of the co-defendants in this case, Tyreek Pearl and Jonathan Bird, received 3 years of supervised probation last week for their cooperation in the trial as part of the plea deal. The Raleigh County Humane Society is at capacity once again. Currently, the shelter has more than 75 animals in its care and in need of homes. Due to the space restrictions and time needed to care for the dozens of animals, the Humane Society says they will not be accepting strays or aggressive animals from animal control or owner surrenders until further notice.
ASPCA recommends a minimum of 15 minutes of interaction for each and every dog back there, and even between our 4 amazing kennel staff, that works out to almost 5 hours of work every day just on walking dogs.
Johnston adds that time doesn't include feeding, cleaning kennels, and medical attention. The Humane Society partners with multiple rescues and foster homes to find these animals forever homes, both within and out of state. However, they cannot get the animals to the rescues fast enough. After the break, StormTracker 59 meteorologist Liam Healey will have a look at your forecast. Keep it here.
Logan Ross, weekdays at 5, 6, and noon. Now with the area's most accurate forecast, StormTracker 59.
Well, flood alerts are back in place across the area, specifically flood watches for Nicholas, Fayette, Raleigh, Wyoming, and McDowell counties all the way through 7 a.m. on Friday morning. So it's not just today, but we also have to watch through tomorrow as more rain is beginning to push its way into the area. Here's the last 12 hours as you watch this new low pressure system develop down towards parts of Alabama and Mississippi. That's going to continue to bring us fairly steady rain throughout the rest of the daytime today. Temperatures will begin to rise back up into the upper 40s eventually as winds begin to pick up more out of the southeast. It could get a little bit gusty at times, particularly tonight as you start to head into tomorrow morning. And then really when it comes down to rainfall and totals, we're looking at another solid about inch to an inch and a half across much of the region. That's on top of the inch of rain that we've already seen. So that's where some of those flooding concerns begin to work their way into our forecast here. And then you can see after we get past Thursday into Friday, we start to dry things out throughout much of next week, leading to what's going to be really, I think, a much nicer start to the week, at least for Monday, where we see temperatures back into the 40s across much of our area.
You're watching 59 News. 59 News at noon starts right now.
One West Virginia county is celebrating 200 years of history. Thanks for joining us for 59 News at noon. I'm Logan Ross. A county that has called 2 states home, survived multiple wars, and now sees millions of visitors every year. 59 News reporter Bradley Wells takes us on the 200-year journey of our own Pocahontas County. They lost 30-60 to the Flying Eagles.
Well, we're continuing to track rounds of heavy rain across the area and the potential of some flooding. We'll keep you updated with the latest forecast coming up right after this quick break.
You're watching award-winning 59 News with Logan Ross and StormTracker 59 meteorologist Liam Healey.
59 News First Forecast is brought to you by ARH Cardiology Associates.
You're watching 59 News. 59 News at 5 starts right now.
The West Virginia Senate adopts a resolution affirming support for Ukrainian sovereignty today. Welcome to 59 News at 5. I'm Casey Gentile. The Senate resolution comes after news of Russia invading Ukraine. In part, the resolution states the people of Ukraine and West Virginia share a love of freedom, independence, self-determination, and self-governance. You can drop your aluminum tabs off at Mapscott Elementary during school hours.
And still to come on 59 News at 5. It's going to be a gray and gloomy night. We're taking a live look out over U.S. Route 460 in Princeton, and you can see lots of clouds, still some light showers. Fog will be a concern as well. We'll talk all about the details coming up right after the break, so please stay with us.
You're watching award-winning 59 News with Casey Gentile and 59 News Chief Meteorologist Heidi Moore. You're watching 59 News. 59 News at 6 starts right now.
The West Virginia Senate affirms their support for Ukrainian sovereignty today with the adoption of a resolution. Welcome to 59 News at 6. I'm Casey Gentile. The Senate resolution comes after news of Russia invading Ukraine. In part, the resolution states the people of Ukraine and West Virginia share a love of freedom, independence, self-determination, and self-governance.
Bradley Wells, 59 News.
Such a cool story. Well, still to come on 59 News at 6. We have more rain in the forecast through our Friday morning. Then things get a little bit quieter. All the details right after the break, so please stay with us.
You're watching award-winning 59 News with Casey Gentile and 59 News Chief Meteorologist Heidi Moore. The first forecast is brought to you by Rose and Quessenberry Funeral Chapels in Beckley and Shady Spring. You're watching 59 News. 59 News at 11 starts right now.
The Body of a man reported missing in Mercer County is found near his home. Welcome to 59 News at 11. I'm Casey Gentile. Robert Poor was reported missing on December 16th. Deputies with the Mercer County Sheriff's Department tell us his body was found about a half-mile from his home on Sand Lick Road in Mercer County. Coach Lilly adds that having a full-time trainer on staff will not just help the football programs, but all student athletes at the high schools.
And still to come on 59 News at 11, we are expecting to see heavier rain as we head out the door tomorrow morning. Then a nice little dry stretch will sink in. We'll talk all about the details after the break, so please stay with us.
You're watching award-winning 59 News with Casey Gentile and 59 News Chief Meteorologist Heidi Moore.
StormTracker 59 First Forecast, brought to you by Right at Home, quality care for seniors in Beckley and Princeton.
That's going to wrap things up for us here tonight. Thanks for joining us. You can check out the latest updates to these stories and more on our website, WVNS-TV.com. You can also get the latest from Alexa on your Amazon devices. Don't forget to tune in to our next newscast on 59 News this morning. It starts bright and early at 5 a.m. From all of us here, have a great night.